Hello everyone and welcome back to Coffee Time. Here is Coffee Time and my name is Armin. This is the second part of our authentication system with WASM Blazor standalone front side or client side application. In the previous part I made a controller which handles our backend and calls endpoint, register, login and change password, and we use here for more security JWT or JSON Web Token authentication. Now as you see, I add a second project here, which you can easily also right click and then say add a new project, and you go here for WASM a standalone application, which is let me find it, Blazor WebAssembly standalone app, which is empty. And here we go. This is the point. Now here we want to make a mechanism that we call our backend, our controllers, our API, and then log in or register or change password or any other kind of stuff. For this thing, let me explain mechanism, because as you know and you saw in the previous part, when we use a JSON Web Token, we get very long string. Actually, we generate a very long string which is stateless and very secure, and we want now use it in our client side. Okay, which means we need, when we call our database, we have to save that very long string somewhere in our front side, because everything happened in backend and we need to deal with this data in our front side. Let me go here and show you the packages what I use here. Blazored.LocalStorage, and these are all default packages. Authorization, WebAssembly components, dev server, identity model tokens, and identity model tokens JWT. These are the packages what you need to go further. Okay, now I have here empty class which I call JWT Authentication State Provider. Authentication State Provider, what I'm gonna do, because as you know my PC getting hot and hot, I'm gonna copy my code here and we explain it here. What I'm gonna do here, let me check it here. These are the packages what I need here, and we're going to implement authentication state provider. That class has one method. Where is it? Get authentication. Where is it? Let me see. Notify to implement. I have here get authentication state. Actually, what does it mean? It's wanna say the current user, the state of the current user. Okay, is he logged in, is just not logged in, or something. I'm using here LocalStorage, which is coming from Blazor WebAssembly, and I have here also variable which is anonymous, claims principal, and here I use my constructor for local storage. And now we implement a get authentication state provider. Get authentication state, which simply says the current state of the current user. Okay, is he logged in or not? Simply just we check here about the current user. We will come back later to this method, and I have here other method which is set token async, which we set our token JWT token to our local storage, because we need to read it Okay, and as you know, it was valid for 60 minutes. And here just we set it, and here we have other method which is log out, because you log in and you want to log out, and here we clear everything, and notify authentication state change. It's gonna call Blazor, hey, something changed here about the authentication. Okay, and we have here create principles, and I made here just comment above each line to better understand. And I'm going to upload this project also into my GitHub, and you have a link and you can see and check the code there. Okay, very easily here we check, and then we return just authenticated user. We checked, we wrap it to the identity, from identity to claims principal, and return it here. Get token async. We come back to these methods and we check where we use this actually. Okay, now here let's imagine I want now to make a login page in my WASM front side. Okay, let me see here. I have here a login component. Let me copy this and talk about login component. Okay, here we have services. What happened here? The namespace services front side. Let me go further. Services. What happened here? Fullback front dot services, and voila, there is nothing wrong here. Okay, let's go further and we check it later. Here I have a component, login component. Okay, login component, and here simply and basically we have a method here which is async task login user. Login user, which means when I enter username and password, okay, I want to get access to the web page. And as you know, in our controller we have here login controller. Okay, login controller. I want to make a call to this endpoint, and this endpoint returns very long string. You saw it in the previous video. Okay, let me here check, or can I'm be able to run it? No, I don't think so. And simply we run here both project. If I go to the properties, and here I choose for the both backend and front end. Okay, but I'm not sure if I'm now be able to run it now. Let's check it out. Maybe we get some errors or something like that, but let's check it out. Let's check. Okay, we can't run it. What I'm doing, I say here, okay, solution, go to the properties, and I will say current selection, and voila. Let me just run our API and show you what I mean by calling this endpoint. Maybe you missed the previous part, and I want to show you here. Okay, let's check it out here. Now it seems our controller running, and I'm coming now here. I want now send a call to the login controller. Okay, to the login controller, and see what is the response of a valid username and password there. Wait. Okay, look, this is if I copy it here and coming here, say new text, when we call from our client side to the controller, this is what we get back. Okay, and this is very long token what we needed to make a deal with, and we need to store this token in our Blazor local storage to get access. Okay, just try to show you this one. Okay, now I go back and I choose both project and multiple project. Okay, now this is the backend. Okay, here login user. Now I want to make a call to that endpoint. Very easy. Response post as JSON async and our API, and we pass our model, which is email and password. If it's not succeed, then invalid credential. Okay, but if it's valid, what we do, we get response. Okay, and we call that set token from our authentication provider, which is here. Okay, we call this method. I mean, where is it? Let me see. We set that method. Okay, set token async. We put that very long string in our local storage. Okay, as you see here, exactly matches the class, the data here. Email user ID expires, and we somehow deserialize that one, and we save that token in our local storage. Okay, and here we say Blazor something has been changed, and just it accepts the token, and here we notify. When we put it there, we say, hey, under this name the token has been saved, and notify to Blazor the whole application that is changed, or something, logged in or logged out, it doesn't matter. Okay, as you see here, we only get the token one. When we read the response, we say we need only the token one, and we save it there. This is our login page. Okay, let me go back to the program file. What we need to do here, we have here builder services, add local storage. You need to validate it in our container, and we have also here, we need, because it's a somehow kind of interface, and it should be registered in our container, authentication state provider and our custom class. And we have here builder service JSON web token provider, and we cast it to the service. Okay, and let me see here why we get here our service sheet here. Okay, front end services. Let me remove this one. Okay, here we go, and here we have also our HTTP class. You can also use the factory one. I hard coded here, but you can use other ways also. Let me go back to register. We have here a register class, and I'm going to copy my code here. Register, very easy, very simple, and just standard stuff. Nothing easier than register and the other bit. Register, we have here inject HTTP and navigation, and we have here some variables, and we have here one single method here, which is registered user. For registered user, we need email and password, and we send again a call to our backend here. Register, and where is it? Register user, and if the response is success, and then voila, we have here message, and just easy kind of stuff, and error. This is so simple, and we test it later. And I have here also change password. I have here change password page, which is where is it? Okay, change password. Let me copy change password. For change password, when I'm saying change password, which is mean you already logged in, because as you see here is authorized page. When I'm talking about change password, which means you already logged in and now you want to try something. Okay, we have a method here, we have here some variables, password, new, error, success, and here we what we do here, first of all we check to get the token, which token which we set when we log in. When we logged in, we set that JWT token in our local storage. Now we want to get that token back. We call this method get token async, and we go to local storage and get this value. This is value, the name, and we want the data of this name. Okay, let's go back. If it's empty or somehow you say okay, which means there is nothing there. If it's empty or something, say okay, there is no authenticated user. If in any other condition, he say here, first of all we set the header of our HTTP, because we need to send that JWT token in a header of the call, which happens here. HTTP we call default request header, and the name and the value of the token, the value of that one, which is very string one, very long string. And here we have again model, and here we send. Now we set our header, and now we want to send that call. This call contains model, which is username, a current password and password, and JWT token as header value. If it's okay, successfully we change it, else we have problem, error. Okay, and then let's go back app.razor. We have here standard stuff, which is just found page. If it's found, if there is no page founded there, and this is standard kind of stuff. What we need to do, I need to change it. Cascading authentication state. Okay, cascading authentication state, which let me come back here. Okay, here we annotated with cascading authenticated state for whole application. My application now understand who's authorized, who's not, and here we have something. If the page has been found or not found, which means not found, there is nothing there. We have here authorized view, route data, default layout, which is main layout. Okay, this layout, current one. I have, I say okay, if it's authorized view, if it's not authorized, show this kind of stuff there. Okay, and I see nothing else here. This has to deal with our authentication state provider. Let me go back to our layout. Let me see here what we got here in layout. Let me see here layout. I think I have here also layout stuff. Layout. Let me come here. Layout. What is happening with the services? Okay, this is standard stuff. The only thing what I add here, just a button and two button. One button log in and register. On click is gonna call handle authentication. I have here the button text login. I wanna change it to log in and log out. And we have in on initialize async, which is let me see, authentication is gonna change. If it's changed, just it's gonna change the text for me here. Update button text, and on authentication state, and just if it's something change here, you log in or log out, it's gonna check it and then change it. And here is the button one, which we call, and we have here just we get here the authentication, just the current user, state user. If it's authenticated, then just easy stuff. Otherwise when you log out, just log out. Let me see here. if I click now here, let me see, or we can get it to work. I'm not sure about it. Let me see here. What happened there? I saw something here. It said there is no namespace. Full front, full back and front, full back and front. Where is it? If I remove this line and rebuild it, let's check it out. But I don't know why it said nothing found there as services. Let's check it out. Now I run both project, back end and front end. Wait. Okay, we have here now our application. First of all, let's see here. This is home, this is profile. It say you not logged in. Why it asks me? Because if I go to, for example, profile, it is annotated with authorized. Okay, and I'm not logged in here yet. Okay, now let's me go to the inspect, and I go here for application, and as you see we have here local storage. We have here local storage, okay, which is looks like this. Let me log in. When I click here log in, it say okay, what's your email and password? And email and password, I made here something to test. Where is it? Here I take this one, okay, and I'm coming here and I say email and password is okay. Now look at here in our local storage. When I log in, look me here, I click on logged in and nothing happened. Why? Come. Okay, now look at me. Here is authentication token, IUTH token, very long token. Okay, as you see here, this is the set token. When we log in, we save this token here and it is valid for 60 minutes. How we know that? If I'm coming here to the application JSON file in our backend, and in 60 minutes it is not valid anymore. Okay, we set it here, and now if I log out, you see it removes that one. Let me log in again. Log in. Okay, again here, and now let's go to the authorized page. For example, profile, counter. You see these are all authorized annotated pages or components, and we get access to that pages. Okay, now let's log out, go to the register one, say for example test@test.com, I say YouTube 557. Okay, confirm your email has been sent. But this is I didn't implement it yet, but we do it. But for that one, let's check our database to see or that already, because we can also check it here. Okay, it says just the data has been inserted. I know that has been made, but let's show it here in our database. What's the name? What's the name of the project? Full that one. Okay, now let's check it out. Oh Jesus, go to the users, view data. Come on, I have very bad laptop here, and that's why my apology for that one. So slow. Oh my. Okay, we need to pray a little bit here to get this done. Oh my. Okay, let's okay, now we understand what I mean by local storage and what that gonna say. And we have here hello, we have here also change password. Let me go back to the profile, log in. What? Okay, here we made test.com. let me make it true. We need to make other methods to send confirmation email, and I say here test@test.com YouTube-5. If I say log in, what happened? Is a good email? Oh, bad. What happened there? Everything crashing. My bad again, you see? Okay. Test true, but I don't know password. 7. Let's log in. It's a little bit nasty. Why? Oh my days. Oh my bad. Let me test with this one. 2. I mean, my PC getting hot and hot, that's why. My PC getting hot and hot. Like, we need to wait, I think. Oh, here. We need to wait a little bit, you know. Okay, I logged in and I'm coming back to the profile and go to the change password. And now change password, as you know, we have here authentication token here already in our storage. What we do, simply we do new password now. And then we change password description, password incorrect, error code, password mismatch. Which password mismatch? Incorrect password. Okay, new password. Okay, I enter password. Why? Password mismatch. What happened here? Let's check it out. Change password mismatch. Where I get that error? There's a password mismatch. Where is it? Password mismatch. Or even models successfully else. And here you see why I enter very legit password. My new password, confirm password. I don't know. Now let's check it later. Let's go log out. Let's get email back. But this is how I try to show you. about the login. Now we can call our backend. Okay, log in, log out. Again, let me log in. Let's log in, go back again to profile. I need to check this method. New password information. Confirmation. Do not match. Okay, now I change password successfully. Now let's log out, log in, and where it's coming from, I mean, oh, what was that? The point is here to use this authentication token. Okay, now we successfully can interact with our backend and talk to our backend. Okay, let me come back here. The other user which I made, let's try to log in with that one. Test. I forgot password, huh? I mean, let's check it out. Voila, we can now log in, log out, profile, change password, anything. Okay, this is the second part, and we need to make some other parts about the emails, confirmation, and bunch of stuff we will figure out later. Okay, have a lovely day. See you in the next one.